Scentland, the land of scent.
Hello and welcome, Chris back with yet another fragrance review, and today it's all about the great late genius Karl Lagerfeld, one of my favorite personalities and artists ever, and his latest fragrance for men, released in 2020. Places by Karl, New York, Mercer Street, Eau de Toilette, pour homme, just to summarize the entire name, okay? And it refers to Lagerfeld's favorite places in the world. There's a Paris edition and there's a New York edition, obviously. And it's called Mercer Street because there is a Karl Lagerfeld shop in Mercer Street in New York City. We've been there with my wife. It's a big shop, fantastic stuff and fantastic stuff in there as well. So it is a location of Karl's in New York City, which obviously he loved a lot, and he was very much a regular figure in New York. And he, as we know, he lived in Paris, so that's why there's the female version or the woman's version dedicated to Paris. Okay, so what about the fragrance? The fragrance is invigorating, sharp, bright, and absolutely without boundaries. Boundaries of age and boundaries of gender are not present here, and I'll tell you why. It is a fragrance based all around white pepper, some lime, some jasmine, white jasmine, rhubarb, musk and vetiver, and just a woody base in general, okay? But the most important player in this is a delicious rhubarb lime pepper combination with some musky and vetiver and woody aspects to it. It is an eau de toilette, and it lasts, accordingly, I would say 5 to 6 hours on my skin. So I viciously overspray. And I start this in the morning. I love to start the day with this one. In the morning, 10 to 12 sprays all over myself, underneath the shirt, on hair, on skin, on clothing, everywhere, okay? Just in order to make sure that I get whiffs of this fantastic rhubarb, white pepper, and lime combination throughout the day. And the star really is the white pepper. If I would really need to compare this to other fragrances, which I generally don't really like to do, but if I would need to do it, I would say this is some sort of a combination or a blend between Lalique White, okay, white pepper, it's a white pepper based fragrance, Eau Paco Rabanne pour homme, the 2002 version, now discontinued, a very sharp, almost metallic smelling fougere, and Gin Fizz by Lubin, a niche brand that has this kind of almost bitter floral gin scent out there, very classy scent from the 50s. So you can see, and I was referring to the fact that there is absolutely no gender and age boundaries with this, because this can be worn by anyone at any stage in their lives and any time of the day, any season of the year, okay? I prefer to wear it starting in the morning, and as I say, I heavily overspray this. Not because it's so weak, but because I want to make sure that I get the whiffs throughout the entire day. Obviously, if you're looking for a heavy fragrance that is performing strongly, you might find that this is on the weaker side on what you want to have for yourself, or if you're looking for some leather and oud fragrances, okay, that's then definitely not your cup of tea here. But this is something that is the best worn during the daytime, okay, and for its qualities, that it's sharp, invigorating, even delicious, and it really fits each and every scenario. It will never offend anybody, okay, yet it's not one of the million fragrances out there. It has its own character, and this is what I love about Karl Lagerfeld fragrances, that they always maintain and have their own character. And this, although obviously Karl was not involved in the development of this fragrance because he passed away 2 years ago, I think he would love this one, and he would very much be happy for this to be wearing his name, okay? And in regards to the location, New York and Mercer Street, Mercer Street in New York is in a cool area. It's not posh. It's not 5th or 6th Avenue, okay? It's not far from Little Italy, West Houston Street, and Mulberry Street, and Broome Street, and even the Bowery is not that far away, okay? And then Chinatown as well. So it's in a cool area, okay? And this is actually where you would expect a Lagerfeld store to be. And this fragrance just smells cool. It smells sharp, it smells fizzy, it smells peppery, it awakens your senses, puts you in a good mood, gives you confidence, and makes you go in, happily and smiling throughout the entire day. My advice, overspray. You can't offend anybody, anyway, sorry. But especially if you let it work with your body heat, spray underneath the shirt, like, as I say, good, 8, 10, 12 sprays all over the place, clothing, hair, skin, no matter where. This is going to be shining with you, and this is going to transport you onto a very, very happy level, okay? So last but not least, I would like to dedicate this review to the 2nd anniversary of the passing of one of my greatest heroes, Karl Lagerfeld. Bless him, and get this one and use it with a great deal of sharp, fizzy happiness, okay? Thanks very much, and Karl, be blessed. Take care, bye-bye.